So we hope you enjoy our special news report we call Remembering the 1820s.
There are over 9 million people in the United States.
Maine was added as our 23rd state.
James Monroe was re-elected as president. The United States was the world's largest producer of cotton.
In 1820, our country was at the height of the Industrial Revolution.
Factories and assembly lines were created. The beginnings of the railroad system created a big demand for steel. The economy was growing.
Just a few years earlier, a steamboat named the New Orleans became the first steamboat to navigate the Mississippi River.
This would change the way people travel and transport goods. Antarctica was discovered.
Tomatoes were proven to be non-poisonous.
Colonel Johnson proved they were safe by eating a basket full of tomatoes in public. Their dishes were made of pewter. It was the acid in the tomatoes that reacted with the lead in their plates.
That's what was making so many people sick.
This is the year that football first appeared on college campuses. Charles Babbage invented the difference machine. This was the first programmable computer. Hans Christian Ørsted discovered electromagnetism. It was proven that electricity and magnets were linked. He passed an electric current through a wire which caused a nearby compass to move. In 1820, Grand Coteau, Louisiana was a thriving community. It served as a stopping point for travelers between Washington, Louisiana, and St. Martinville, Louisiana. Missouri is the 24th state in America.
A devastating hurricane hit New York.
Will lead to the study of rotating storms. The electric motor was invented by Michael Faraday.
Thomas Jennings developed a process for dry cleaning clothes. He was the first African American to receive a patent.
Millionville was founded by John Mutel.
It was later named Lafayette, Louisiana. They named it after the French General Lafayette. 1821, Mrs. Charles Smith, the widow of a wealthy planter in Opelousas, donated the land and building for a new school. In 1821, the Academy of the Sacred Heart School opened.
In 1822, St. Rose Philippine Duchenne visited the Academy of the Sacred Heart here in Grand Coteau.
The accordion's history started in Berlin.
It will become the instrument of choice among the people of Southwest Louisiana.
RJ Tires patents the roller skate on April 22nd. A waterproof material was invented by Charles McIntosh.
He started selling records called Max. On December 23rd, a visit from St. Nicholas was published. Children will come to know this story as the night before Christmas.
The first steam locomotive was introduced in 1824.
It was the first passenger steam train in the world. John Quincy Adams was elected president.
The Erie Canal completed.
He created a route from the Atlantic Ocean to the Great Lakes.
This will make New York City the nation's busiest port. Aluminum was discovered.
It was discovered by Hans Christian Ørsted. The world's first photograph was taken in the Burgundy region of France.
Thomas Jefferson and John Adams died on the same day. They died on the 4th of July.
It was the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Jefferson was 83 and John Adams was 90 years old.
New Orleans held their first Mardi Gras on February 27th.
We'll celebrate Mardi Gras in Louisiana every year.
Baltimore was the third largest city in America.
It did not have a canal, so they came up with a different idea for transporting goods. Baltimore and Ohio Railroad construction begins. Although steam locomotives were invented, B&O Railroad relied on horses to pull its passenger and freight trains. Webster's Dictionary was published this year.
In 1829, Andrew Jackson was president. Levi Strauss was born this year. He founded the first company to manufacture blue jeans. The Smithsonian Institute was founded. William Austin Burt patented a machine called a typographer. Would later be called the typewriter.
The first Braille book is published by Louis Braille.
Now blind people can read too. In 1829, St. Philippine Duchesne visited the Academy of the Sacred Heart. Tom Thumb was the first American steam locomotive.
According to the legend, there was a race between Tom Thumb and the horse-drawn train.
The locomotive was way ahead when the belt came off the pulley and the locomotive lost steam. The horse won.
Thank you for joining us as we remember the 1820s. Have a good day, Grant Cantel.